So this latest controversy is around Shirley Sherrod. She was with the USDA, and she gave a speech at the local NAACP. And this website called Big Government, which is a conservative website, they're the same people who put out the misleading pimp videos on Acorn that turned out to be highly edited later. Prosecutors looked at it and go, wow, that doesn't represent what happened at all. So they put out this video, and of course Fox News trusts it 100%. They run it on a 24-hour loop. And you're about to see the video. Understand Shirley Sherrod got fired over this. And then we're going to tell you the rest of the story. Let's watch.
You know, the first time I was faced with having to help a white farmer save his farm, he took a long time talking, but he was trying to show me he was superior to me. I knew what he was doing, but he had to come to me for help. What he didn't know, while he was taking all that time trying to show me he was superior to me, was I was trying to decide just how much help I was going to give him. I was struggling with the fact that so many black people have lost their farmland, and here I was faced with having to have a white person save their land. So I didn't give him the full force of what I could do. I did enough so that when I assumed the Department of Agriculture had sent him to me, either that or the Georgia Department of Agriculture. And he needed to go back and report that I did try to help him. So I took him to a white lawyer that had attended some of the training that we had provided, because Chapter 12 bankruptcy had just been enacted for the family farmer. So I figured if I take him to one of them, that his own kind would take care of him. That's when it was revealed to me that it's about poor versus those who have. And not so much about white. It is about white and black, but it's not, you know, it opened my eyes, because I took him to one of his own.
All right. So, well, that's clear cut. You saw it for yourself. It's on tape. She says she didn't want to help the white farmer as much as she was interested in helping black farmers, and that she just didn't give them that much help. Racism at the USDA. She's got to go. Well, it's clear cut, right? How about the part of the tape they didn't show you? Well, it turns out that what she was talking about was a story from 24 years ago. And it was not when she was at the USDA, it was when she was at the Georgia field office for the Federation of Southern Cooperative Land Assistance Fund. But who cares? She's still a racist, right? Okay, well, she did it 24 years ago, it said. But the part of the tape they don't show you is the part where she explains that was her initial reaction. Then, as you began to see at the end there, she realized, oh, that's so stupid. No, of course, it's about people who have and who don't have. And then she went on to give them a tremendous amount of help and wound up getting their farm back for them. Now you're going to say, oh, yeah, you libs, of course that's how you'd spin it. Really? Okay, well then let's go to the people whose farm it was, the white farmer she was talking about in that clip. So you go to Eloise Spooner, she's 82 today, and the Atlanta Journal-Constitution reached out to her. And here's how she described Sherrod, quote, a friend for life. She worked tirelessly to help that couple hold on to their land as they faced bankruptcy back in 1986. When they asked her, hey, how do you feel about what's happened to Sherrod now and her being fired for that story she told about you guys in 24 years ago? She told the story recently. It was about what happened 24 years ago. She said, quote, she's very sad about it. She told me she was so glad we talked. I just can't believe this is happening to her. Okay? Says, well, why are they doing this to her? She helped us. She got our land back. See, Fox and Big Government edited out the part of the story where she says that was my reaction, but then I changed my mind and I realized that was wrong, and here's what I did to make sure I wasn't racist. Isn't that convenient? Now, okay, you still don't believe me, right? All right, look, I'll give you tape of Eloise Spooner, the farmer in that story, so you can see it for yourself. Let's go to clip number 5.
Eloise, thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Okay.
What do you think of this whole controversy? First of all, what do you think of Shirley?
She's a good friend.
Describe your relationship with her through the years.
She helped us save our farm
How did she do that?
by getting in there and doing all she could do to help us.
Is he aware of this controversy swirling around
Yes,
your family?
Our son, he came up this morning and says, Mama, turn on the TV to CNN. And he said, it's about your friend, Shirley Sherrod. And I said, what? And we listened, and I said, great day, that ain't right. They have not treated her right. She did. She's the one I give credit to helping us save our farm.
What do you think of the statement that's on the tape? It's, it's undeniable. It is there, where Shirley essentially says, so I didn't give him the full force of what I could do.
Well, she gave enough that it helped us save our farm.
Well, she said that as the beginning of the story and explained, and this is a story she often tells, about how you shouldn't be racist, you shouldn't judge based on race, you should help everybody equally, because she came to realize that her initial reaction was wrong, and then she gave the full force of her efforts and saved their farm. And there's Eloise Spooner, who was on the phone, the white farmer who says she's a lifelong friend. Don't ever trust what Fox News tells you. They're not news. They're propaganda. And, the CNNs of the world, but much more importantly, the White House, etc., come in and go, oh my God, panic. Tom Vilsack, the head of her department, the Department of Agriculture, panicked instantly. Was like, I want her resignation. She's gone. She's a racist. Gone. Even the NAACP was like, well, that's unacceptable, etc. Hey, you want to talk to her first? You want to understand what the story is? You want to talk to the farmer? You're going to trust Fox News? That's what you're going to do? Well, that's what happens if you assume that Fox News is right. Well, you just make an ass out of you, not me.